Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IAS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 2nd Jan 2021. So let us see which are the important articles in today's The Hindu newspaper. These are the important articles for mains purpose and for prelims purpose. Let us see one by one. First article on page number 6, editorial page. The context of the article, already we have discussed a similar kind of issue. Here the context of the article is analyzing the UP government's ordinance on anti-love jihad, or we can say that it is talking about the forceful convergence of religious convergence. So this is what the article is discussing, the constitutionality of that ordinance. So first part, it is discussing about how the governor is required to, let's say, promulgate any ordinance, what are the preconditions for that, and in the middle part it is discussing the provisions and impact of that UP ordinance, UP government ordinance. So let us try to take input. The question that can be asked like this: examine the constitutionality of the Uttar Pradesh prohibition of unlawful conversion of religion ordinance. So the article will provide some input for that. What are the preconditions to be satisfied for promulgation of ordinance by the governor? In the light of recent examples, discuss the issues with frequent use of ordinance path to enact laws by the government. So such kind of question that can be asked in your examination. So what is given in this article? In the first part, it is talking about the preconditions to promulgate ordinance by the governor. So what are these preconditions? First, the state legislature should not be in session. This is first one. The circumstances should exist for promulgating the ordinance. So such kind of circumstances which are, let's say, demand immediate action by the government, such circumstances, and these circumstances must warrant immediate action. So these are the three pre-existing or preconditions that should be satisfied before the governor promulgates the ordinance under Article 213. So Article 123 जो है and Article 213. So this is for presidential powers to promulgate ordinance. This is the governor's powers to promulgate ordinance. Okay. So there is no established practice requiring the governor or the president under Article 123 of the Constitution to state the circumstances for immediate action. So there is no established convention, there is no provision in the Constitution or any let's say law so as to provide any, let's say, the circumstances for immediate action in the ordinance. So some of the ordinance has that let's say provision written in that ordinance. The first page पे जो है वो government लिखता है कि these conditions demand immediate action, that's why the ordinance is being promulgated. However, many of them are not having such let's say provision of circumstances. That's why the writer is saying that a healthy convention should develop and preamble to any ordinance should state the immediacy for promulgating it when the legislature is not in session. So there should be a healthy convention evolved in this manner. At the same time, it is talking about the Supreme Court of India has held that the existence of circumstances leading to satisfaction of the governor can be inquired into. तो ये जो है judicial review के अंदर आता है. Okay, powers of our judiciary, judicial review, and therefore the Supreme Court is empowered to review the decisions of the governor in terms of whether there are such circumstances or not. However, the court is not let's say empowered into, let's say, dealing into sufficiency of such circumstances. So it will not deal into the subject matter whether that circumstance was sufficient to promulgate such ordinance or not. Rather, it will focus on let's say whether there was circumstances or not. Okay. So UP ordinance, the name of the ordinance, Uttar Pradesh Prohibition of Unlawful Conversion of Religion Ordinance, that was passed by the government recently, or not passed, we will say promulgated by the governor of Uttar Pradesh. So this is focusing more on, let's say, forceful convergence, religious convergence in the name of marriage. So misuse of such provisions or misuse of such method, the government is focusing on that, but there are some provisions which will have some harmful impact especially on the fundamental rights of the people, and this is what these are the provisions. तो आपको वो sections भी पता होने चाहिए if the question is directly asked on this ordinance. Section 3 prohibits the conversion or attempt to convert any person from one religion to another by coercion or fraud or by marriage. So these are the grounds for any forceful conversions in section 3. Section 7 provides that upon receiving information that religious conversion is designed to take place, a police officer is authorized under Criminal Procedure Code without orders from magistrate, without a warrant, to arrest the person so designing. This is the let's say the power that has been given to police officer, which can be misused because there can be a fake news for such religious conversion is to be designed in certain let's say areas of the state. तो ये misuse किया जा सकता है. Section 7. Section 8 talks about should someone genuinely desire to convert but not get married, that person would have to inform the district magistrate 2 months in advance of the plan through declaration. And finally, the burden of proof. Under section 12, it provides that the burden to prove the conversion was not on account of coercion, fraud or by marriage will be on the person who has caused the conversion, ठीक है, and not the person who is converting. तो the person who is responsible for conversion, how he could or she could be able to understand the mind of the person who is getting converted. Rather, the burden of the proof should be on the person who is getting converted. जैसे अगर religion change करना है तो मुझे पता है कि मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ. So I will be able to justify the reason behind conversion and not the person who is asking me to convert. So in conclusion, we can say that the ordinance is prone to abuse, or we have seen its consequences of intimidation, bullying and arbitrary arrests and loss of fetus. तो ये recent ऐसे misuse के cases हुए हैं यूपी में, and that's why we can say that it vilifies the interfaith marriages, places unreasonable obstacles and on consenting adults in exercising their personal choice of a partner. Article 21, right to marry a person or be with a person, that is a part of fundamental right under Article 21, right to life and liberty. Mocks the right to privacy. Again, in Puttaswamy judgment, right to privacy has been considered as part of Article 21, right to life and liberty. Violates the right to life, liberty and dignity. So in short, it is unconstitutional. In this manner, you should take inputs from the article that how it is unconstitutional. Okay. Next article. Expert panel gives the go ahead for Covishield. Now this is the good news for all of us, that the Covishield, which is similar to Oxford vaccine developed by Oxford University Vaccine Group and marketed by AstraZeneca, that was approved earlier by the regulator in UK. Now that has been approved by the subject expert committee of the DCGI. Now the final approval will be given by DCGI, and that is yet pending, but this is the recommendation by given by subject expert committee. Okay, this is the final approving let's say authority, DCGI. Fine. So ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, the developments in vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine, Covishield. However, the Covaxin, ठीक है, भारत बायोटेक जो वैक्सीन कैंडिडेट है कोवैक्सीन, the government and the committee has asked to furnish more data demonstrating the efficacy of this vaccine. Okay, moving on. Health Ministry plans communication strategy. Now this is a very important article in terms of understanding what do you mean by vaccine hesitancy. Now vaccine hesitancy is that because of lack of appropriate correct information about the vaccine, many people are not, let's say, having a right approach or right attitude towards taking the vaccine shots, and this is called as vaccine hesitancy. This is common among the people. However, it is also found that the vaccine hesitancy is also there among the healthcare workers also. So unless and until the right kind of information is delivered to the people, such kind of trust in the vaccine or the confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine among the people will not be there. So that's why the government has come up with the communication strategy. Now this is very important part of your ethics. In ethics paper you have one syllabus point that is called as social influence and persuasion. So persuasion techniques. So one of the persuasion technique is effective communication. So what the government is focusing on this communication strategy, like three main platforms. First, influencers and celebrities. So this is the one method, that role modeling. People are more inclined to listen to role models. So when the role models insist on taking the vaccine, the people will listen to them. Second is through community groups, and third is all forms of media. Media is important, let's say platform or link for the effective communication to the people, and therefore this is going to be the strategy, the communication strategy based on the three platforms. Okay, so when there is a case study in your ethics paper wherein you are the action taker and you need to focus on this strategy, social influence and persuasion, try to use these methods in your answer. Okay, so one is the COVID-19 development, vaccine hesitancy, and you can take input for ethics paper also in this manner. Fine? Yes. Moving on, PM unveils project for affordable housing. The new project social justice में आपको पता होना चाहिए कि the affordable housing GS2 paper is housing for all is important aim the present government is having, and therefore the new project in the 6 cities as a part of Global Housing Technology Challenge India GHTC India initiative कहाँ होने वाला है, कौन से cities में, it is to be built around 1000 houses in each इंदौर, राजकोट, चेन्नई, रांची, अगरतला एंड लखनऊ, ये 6 cities का आपको पता होना चाहिए. In next 12 months it is going to be constructed. The modern construction practices from countries such as France, Germany and Canada would be adopted. Along with such project, there are other projects earlier that has been let's say initiated, like Central Rental Housing Complex project conceived last year for migrant laborers. तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए because recently we have seen the laborers or migrant workers issue. So government is working in that aspect also, affordable housing, Central Rental Housing Complex project. Okay, now this is being implemented in coordination with industrialists and other investors also. Fine. So affordable housing, housing for all, social justice का part होता है आपका GS2 में. Fine. Okay. So lastly, some important data and facts regarding the working of our parliament, especially it is talking about the Rajya Sabha. In 2020, Rajya Sabha saw the lowest number of sittings ever. So with the government refusing to call the winter session of parliament, the Rajya Sabha sat just for 33 days in 2020, lowest ever tally of sittings in a year. ठीक है, तो 33 days के लिए ही. However, the Rajya Sabha Secretariat also says that during year 2020 the annual productivity has been 82.7%. So there, though we can say that the number of days were less, but the productivity was more. A total of 39 bills have been passed by the House during 2020. At the same time, we have to know some important facts. Since independence, the last time the winter session was cancelled was 36 years ago in 1984, and in overall parliamentary history there has been only 2 other instances in 1979 and 1975 when the winter session was cancelled. So overall, in past 3 times the winter session has been cancelled, and now this has been the 4th time. Okay, and there are only 3 other occasions when Rajya Sabha met more, let's say, for fewer than 50 sittings 48 in 1999 and 46 each in 2004 and 2008. So some factual data can be taken from this article. In polity perspective, आपको GS2 में parliamentary productivity, ठीक है, इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन जरूर आ सकता है. So take input from this article. Okay, so these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. For further information on editorial discussion classes or ED classes, wherein in-depth analysis of mains related issues and articles is done by Ansari sir and team, you can contact Lukman IAS. Thank you.